Hello and welcome. This is your full moon reading. If you're watching this at any full moon, this will apply. The message will find you when you need to hear it most. We're going to do pick a card. I'm using two different decks. This is my two newest decks. This is the Madame Clara's 5-cent tarot. And we got to choose our color. It was a Kickstarter. These both were Kickstarters. I got to choose the color and I chose lavender and it's so pretty. Alright. I'm going to shuffle here and then we're going to do a couple cards from each deck, whatever is calling. And then we'll do a yes or no for each stack with the coin that came with my Madame Clara's 5-cent tarot. Alright, last shuffle. Alright, I'm going to move these up. Okay, that one's going on. Alright, how many cards? 1, 2, okay, there's 3. There's 2, 3, 4, okay. And 2, 3 here too, okay. Alright, 3 piles, please. Alright. Okay, one of each of those. That's how that one had to go. Alright, so I will set these neatly so that you can take a look at which pile is calling to you, 1, 2, or 3. And I will have those time stamped in the comments. Feel free to pause and come back. Alright, we're going to start with pile number 1. What is the message regarding the full moon at whatever time our watcher is watching it? Strength, okay. The 4 of coins, the 10 of swords, and the 9 of cups. Okay, I feel like you may be in a situation where you're feeling like you have to be strong all the time. Like maybe there's somebody who is trying to control you, or you know, maybe you're trying to be strong so that you can control things because maybe you feel a little bit betrayed, or you know, just kind of like over a situation, and in all of that, I feel like you have to be the strong one. But once you get through whatever the situation is that is kind of controlling you, and you're not feeling like yourself, I feel like you hold on strength throughout that and come to the 9 of Cups here, where you are more content, and you're gonna have to go through something that isn't pleasant, but you have the strength to get through it. And when you do, you will get to a point of satisfaction and contentment and gratitude. Okay, so that's what I have from the cards. Let's do a yes or no. So I want you to pause if you need to, and ask a yes or no question. So we have no and yes. So go ahead and pause if you need to. Whatever your question was, the answer is yes. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and move to stack number 2. All right, this is going to be stack number 2. Features stack number 2. We have the Hermit, the Hanged Man. Oh, interesting. The Queen of Swords reversed. That's odd because I don't have that deck set up for reversals just yet. It's pretty new. And then we have the 8 of Swords. And for Madame Clara's, we have the King of Buttons, which would be the King of Coins or Pentacles. Alright, so what it seems like to me is that you really, really just don't want, you're just not having it. You want to go into a shell, you want to hide away, and this is about pausing and surrendering here with the Hanged Man. and I feel like you just want to take a break and be by yourself. You don't want to talk to anyone. This Queen of Swords is reversed. This is not somebody, maybe you're not feeling comfortable speaking, and that's why you wish for this like solitude. The Hanged Man and the Hermit have very similar energies to me. About, you know, gaining new perspective on something. He's upside down, so he's getting a different angle, but he's, you know, becoming more enlightened. And the same thing with the Hermit. It's going away, being alone until you learn a lesson that you wanted to learn about yourself. And it's all about yourself and this introspective that it says on the card here. They have very similar energy, but, you know, I feel like it's really saying that you just don't want to socialize, and you definitely, there's a communication here with these swords that's saying, you know, I don't want to talk, I don't want to be in charge right now. Like, maybe you're just not feeling like you can communicate effectively, and so you're shutting down and you're closing yourself off. Okay, and this one I feel like it's I don't want to talk, and this one is more like I don't want to see. So I feel like there's just something really, something that's really got you wanting to get away. This is definite isolating yourself, okay? If you're isolating yourself, we have the King of Buttons from the other deck here. I feel like the outcome for this would be this card, and that's, you know, being more on top of your game. Maybe this has to do with a financial situation, because the buttons and the pentacles, they kind of represent that money and that earth energy, you know, your things that you like to hold on to. Maybe that's what you're trying to get away from here, in order to kind of take your place as the king, as the one that is in charge and disciplined and knows what they're doing. And I feel like you're feeling a little unsure of that, but it may be for a greater good. It may be so that you can come out of this isolation and take off the blindfold and take your place at the throne, okay? But I feel like this may be a necessary isolation in order for you to know who you truly are, and, you know that you're a badass, alright? Alright, so we're gonna do a yes or no. I didn't realize how crooked those were, I'm sorry. We're going to do a quick yes or no. Go ahead and think of a question. Pause if you need to. I'm going to spin this. We have yes and no. And that's a yes. Alright, so whatever you asked, the answer is yes. Now we're going to move on to stack number 3. Alright, stack number 3. Your cards are the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Swords. Okay, getting better. There's the Sun and the Universe, which would be the world, but even bigger, the universe. Okay, so I see a major transition going on. Like this, there may have been some type of conflict, okay? This is fighting and competition. There may have been some kind of conflict that you were involved in that really messed you up in the head. You couldn't sleep after it. You know, you didn't want to talk about it. You were just like stressed and anxious, like the card says. You know, not maybe it literally was giving you trouble sleeping. But I feel like we go from here to here, and, you know, the Sun is this like really good energy, being happy and happy and success, happiness and joy. This is like full of that, feeling the sun on your skin, kind of, you know, joy, like the best day ever, right? And we have the Universe here, which is infinite growth. It's all the possibilities and evolving. It's the final card in the major arcana. It's where you've reached that. Wait a minute. Yeah. it's where you've reached the culmination of everything. So that being paired with the sun, I feel like this, whatever conflict and heartache, I guess you might say, whatever this was, won't last forever. So if you're going through something and you're really stressed out about it, you know, it will, this too shall pass is what I'm hearing. It will get better, okay? If you're really stuck in this mindset and you know, having those negative intruding thoughts, you know, just know and be aware that better days are on the horizon, which sounds so flippin' cheesy, I know, but it's true. And you know, this doesn't last forever. I'm really getting you know, you get tired, that the conflict dies down, you get tired after fighting so much, and you know, it'll start to wind down, and it'll work out for the better. Whatever it is that you're going through now, oh, it will get better, so much better. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask a yes or no question. I have our coin. So if you need to pause, go ahead and pause. All right. Well, that went straight to a yes. I'm going to do a second spin just to be safe. There we go. Yeah? Still a yes. Okay, so whatever question you asked, the answer is yes. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. If you resonated with this reading, please leave me a like, follow, or subscribe, or whatever all that stuff is. Thank you again for sticking in this long, and I will see you in the next video. Have a blessed day.